Welcome indoor cycling fans for today's Bullseye points race on the Seaside Sprint course. It's a 40.7 kilometer race, and with the road going up and down the entire time, everything can happen today. But as always, Peter's being the slight favorite of the team. RF is struggling with a bit of an injury at the moment, and Keulemans and De Winter may be outsiders for a top 10 position, being great endurance riders. So okay guys, before we go straight into the race, we would like to thank all our subscribers, those who've been watching our videos, and a big thumbs up to the granddad of Peter's girlfriend, who seems to be quite a huge fan of the channel. So okay guys, enjoy this race, see you next time, ride on! So here we are at the start. We're now watching RF, who, as I said, struggling with a bit of an injury at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see what he's capable of doing. Seems like all Fast Forward team members have a good start. All four of them part of the first group. Switching over to Peters. Once again the favorite of the team. Especially with this type of course. Going up and down, and we all know by now that Peters is pretty good going uphill. In first position. As you can see in the top right hand corner, the road going slightly uphill, 3%. Next to Peters right now. Barea from Spain with an attack. Setting the tempo at the moment. And RF also still part of this group, and now joined by De Winter. It is moving up front once again. Almost 300 watts. Riders are going down now. Down the section of minus 6%. Crossing the bridge for the first time. now at the what will be the finish line at the end of this race. All riders will have to do 6 laps of the Seaside Sprint course. This, of course, being the first lap. Now heading straight for the cobblestones. The pit is still in front. There, RF. Team is still well positioned. Still going strong on this gravel section here. First group is still quite big, as you can see here. More or less 18 riders in this first bunch. Now passing the volcano. Small climb. Enter the volcano. Peter setting the tempo up front. Right, it's we'll now leave the cave. Kellerman struggling. Can he catch up? Can he close the gap there? It's seems like. Well done. Everyone still together. Riders are now on the second lap. After 8.6 kilometers, all is going according to plan for Team Fast Forward. No big problems yet. Now watching RF at the back of the group. Crossing the finish line for a second time. Pace is definitely increasing at the moment. NRF struggling together here with Girlemans. Struggling a bit. Now 1 second behind on Peters. Keulemans and RF already falling behind. It would be pretty useful for Peters if the Winter can keep up with his pace. Winter now back together with the group. Here he is. Once again passing the volcano. After 11 kilometers, we still have 3 riders in the first group. Okay, we've seen that 2 of them are struggling. Still in the first group, but RF once again falling behind. Now 1 second behind Peters in the Winter. Riders now entering the volcano. Still 1 second behind. He joins the group, but I don't think he's able to keep up with this pace today. He has hip and lower back problems at the moment, so not ideal to get on the bike. If you wonder who those riders are there up front, those are Cat D riders, so don't worry about them. They started a few minutes earlier in this Cat C race, but they're being taken over by these riders. doing 400 watts in order to stay with this group. In trouble once again. He's doing all he can, but doesn't seem to be enough today. Another push. He joins the group, but this is going to cost a lot of energy. It is still strong at the front of the race. He's on a bit of a roll lately. Some good results in last races. Still well positioned as well. We're now 5 seconds behind on Peters and De Winter, so it seems like a game over for him. Was to be expected today. Downhill once again. Front group is a lot smaller now. But still 3 Spanish riders there up front. So 2 riders from the UK. Riders now speeding up in front. Peters and De Winter have to react right now. Just staying in the group, hoping that that way they can get back up front. Watching De Winter. Right now we have a good view of the first group being stretched out at the moment. De Winter is falling behind as well, tries to get back. Pushing hard, doing 360 watts right now. As you can see, he's still not able to get back, so the pace is pretty high right now. He's getting close, he's getting close. Once again, well done. Now going uphill. He still has some power left in those legs. Drop there by the winter. The group is being passed by some Cat area riders. So I think I saw Cat B riders, but I'm not sure. Okay, we're now back with the first group of the C riders, with Peters in third position. The winter 9 seconds behind on Peters, so that climb uphill was his last effort. Already 10 seconds behind, 11 seconds behind on Peters, so Peters is on his own. A small group of, I think, 10 riders. News of Keulemans and RF at the moment. D rider once again. Okay, it seems like Peters has got some good legs today. We're now halfway in this race. Still 20 kilometers to go. Finding himself a good position to draft at the back in this group. Tries to set the tempo. Okay, relaxes. It would be very hard to go on a solo effort. Is now doing 58.56 kilometers an hour. Passing the finish line for the 4th time. Still no news on the other fast forward riders. Riding the Specialized LA Sprint today. So a good all-round bike for today's race, especially with these small uphill sections, cobblestones, gravel sections. Riding towards the volcano once again. Attack on this small climb. I think he's trying, but needed more power to get away. Now from Holland is falling behind as well. So Peters now small difficulty to get back the front. Okay, closed the gap pretty well. Aha, and here we are, De Winter. At the moment, 12th position. Together with Redmond from the United States. Passed by some Cat A riders, so don't worry about them. Over to Peters once again at the front of the race. The group still well together. Some A riders being part of this group. That's why the group is a bit bigger at the moment. That's probably the reason why tempo is going up. Still looking strong after 27 kilometers. No sign of him getting tired. Leaving a bit of a gap. Together with Van der Molen and maybe Roussel, B rider from France. Could use the help to get back to the first group. riders already 13, 14 seconds in front. Barea from Spain, Hill from England. Ollie from England as well. Six seconds ahead of Peters. It's been a while since we've seen Keulemans, but here he is, closing in on De Winter. Good job from Keulemans, getting all the way back from, I think, way back at the race. Even crossing De Winter right now. Keulemans in a 12th position. Great effort. They're now trying to close the gap on Keulemans. Maybe the two riders can work together, but okay, we switch over to Peters back in the front of the race. About kilometer 27.5. Peters was struggling and he fell behind on the first group. Okay, he's now rejoining a small group of 3 Cat C riders. There's the Dutch guy Van der Molen, cop from Venezuela, I think, and Ollie from the UK. So a group of 4 right now. So a good situation for Peters. The 4 riders can even catch up on Barea, maybe. You see he's only 18 seconds in front. The 4 riders work well together. Maybe this can happen. Riders almost rejoined with Para from Spain. He's 2 seconds in front. Back together now, so a group of 5. As always, strong on these smaller uphill sections. I already 42 seconds ahead of this group, so I think that's pretty much impossible to get back, but still looking good in this group. Para from Spain now almost 10 seconds behind the group of Peters, so riddled in and he fell behind almost instantaneously. Mol seems to struggle a bit. Now 2 seconds behind on Peters. Job from the Dutch guy. He rejoins the group. 4 riders back together. And, Barea and Hill still 40 seconds ahead. I think everything will be fought out in this group for Peters. But before that, he still has to keep up with this tempo. Moving up to the front. .7 kilometers to go. Road going up and down here. The group is now joined by a Cat B rider. Pushing on this hill, 5% at the moment, 4%. Not able to get away. Okay, Van der Molen once again 3 seconds behind on Peters, it seems. Also Ollie now 1 second behind, Kopp 1 second behind, and Van der Molen already 5 seconds. So good effort from Peters. There he is. We join him for this last part of the race. Still focused, but you can see that it was a tough race. Van der Molen strong once again, rejoins the group. Keep up for these last 5 kilometers after a superb race from Peters. The riders now passing the volcano for the last time. Switching over to Keulemans in the winter. The winter now 3 seconds behind on Keulemans. Keulemans currently in 15th position. There in the back you can see the winter trying to catch up. I think he will succeed on that. It's okay, it was a while since we seen something from these guys, but doing a good job as well. 77 riders today, so 15th position. Good. But, no sign of RF. There's only 4 kilometers to go. Going up the hill for the last time. Hard for the last time, doing a 600 watts there, 400 still, creating a bit of a gap, 1 second. If he can keep up with this tempo, he can create an even bigger gap. Now 3 seconds on Van der Molen and Ollie G. Question is, will they come back once again? Peters now in front of the 3 riders, Ollie G, Kopp and Van der Molen. Two seconds behind on Peters. They're about to rejoin with Peters. Good effort though. I think these 4 riders will take it straight up to the finish line for a sprint. I see none of these riders capable of getting away. In case you wonder, the group is joined by a Cat A rider. It's only 4 Cat C riders in this group, so don't worry about Stromholm. Last time into the tunnel for these riders. How much power is left there in Peters' legs? And up to the front once again. I think it's better if he finds himself a position in the back of the group. Let the others do all the work. We still wonder if RF is still racing. Injury is a bit too much for him. Moller once again 1 second behind. Rejoins and now goes straight up front. Is out of the saddle. Tension is definitely rising in this group. The 1 kilometer to go. When we switch over to RF, not a great time, but he's in 27th position. Luckily we go back to Peters for the last 700 meters of this race. Out of the saddle, doing 370 watts. And still Peters, Ollie G, Van der Molen and Kopp together. This will be quite some sprint. Peters sprinting for 5th position. After a great race from him today. There's Kopp using the aero helmet already. And Peters, look at him. Really pushing it all the way. They're now on the bridge. Peters in 8th position. Oh, what a great sprint. So right now on the screen is the final ranking from today's Bullseye point race. 77 riders competing today. We have JMF from Spain in 1st position, followed by Amieva. And we have Hill in third position from the UK. But more importantly, number 7, there's Peters from our fast forward team. He had an excellent race today. More than 30 kilometers. He was part of the first group. So really going strong today. And the other riders from our team ended up in 13th position. Keulemans, immediately followed by De Winter in 14th position. And the injured man of the day, 22nd, still a decent ride. So okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Maybe see you again next time. And for now, ride on.